it to me. All right, hold on. Let me try something.
I mean, the fact that that's going to be on the internet forever just
Let me try something. Alexa, Bogey Bros Banter.
That's never happening.
Alexa, Bogey Bros Banter.
Sorry, I don't have an answer.
Dang it!
Alexa, turn my lights green.
No, here, let me try that. Alexa, green.
Did you mean like one?
Alexa, green.
Dude, everyone's
Dang
Alexa
it.
at home is just going off right now.
I'll just have to do it manually on my phone. I'm
Dude,
sorry,
that
everybody.
sucks.
That's embarrassing.
Everyone was so excited to see you work with your Alexa.
Okay.
Dude, is that Sprite back there?
Yeah, it's Sprite.
A little lemon lime.
Lemon lime.
I like my water with lemon and lime.
I'm sorry everybody had to go through that,
That's 'cause
especially the audio listeners.
They're better combined, kind of like us, you and I. If you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple.
Did you write that for me?
If you're a book, you'd be a fine print. That's a TikTok song.
Oh.
Well, it's a guy. It's like an artist on TikTok.
You wouldn't like it.
Kind of indie underground guy, you know.
I
being the music guy,
I don't really listen to that kind of music.
Being the music guy at Foundation, it was important for me to like shout out to artists, you know.
I did give Hunter the music guy title today. I feel like
I'm the music
I feel
man.
like I was the one who got
the
to
music
bestow it.
man.
He's a what? He's a what? He's a music man with a big trombone.
Stop speaking in lyrics.
So I
It's
broke my
confusing me.
tailbone.
Speaking of, let's hear the story, dude. Tell us what happened.
All right, so I know there's a lot of people out there that probably have experience in the medical field. So actually, maybe you could diagnose me. My tailbone is wrecked, and it's either severely bruised or broken. And I know that sounds extreme, but it is like every time I move any muscle, I'm in excruciating pain. I went snowboarding this past weekend. My first time ever going snowboarding. And I have a lot of experience with board sports, so I thought I was going to be awesome at it. Turns out I had the wrong idea in my head on how you snowboard. Anyway, I fell really, really hard on like straight to the tailbone on ice. And the rest of the day, I was in really bad pain. Went snowboarding again the next day. It was really bad. And now I can't move without feeling an excruciating amount of pain.
That's
Sorry to
funny
hear
because
that,
you
man.
actually have to play for a one wheel tomorrow. Imagine if we hadn't done it yet. This is what we would have done. We would have timed
No,
it.
we were not that mean.
And I would have just
We
tried
aren't
my
that-
hardest.
We aren't that mean. We kind of
I would be okay with
are.
having 2 one wheels.
I went snowboarding once.
get it, dude. You have a one wheel.
I got a lesson.
People still comment like asking for you to have another chance. I
Up
don't think
at
they realize.
Wintergreen, I got a lesson, and we were doing like, it was very basic, very, very basic lesson, and I was very bored. It was like teaching us how to like dismount our foot and then push,
Yeah.
and that type of boring stuff. Like we weren't snowboarding yet, and so I'm literally like 30 minutes into this lesson, I'm just dismounting my foot and pushing and not paying any attention to where I'm at. Next thing I know, my board slips out from under me backwards, and I fall face down and start sliding. And then I see the orange barrier fence go over me. And I am now just on the outside sliding.
That's hilarious.
And the snowboard instructor didn't have a snowboard on, luckily. He literally sprinted and swan dove over the barrier fence
Oh my
and grabbed
gosh.
Were you about to go off the mountain?
He grabbed my, I didn't know what I was doing. He grabbed my arm and like dug his feet in as we slid down and stopped. And then like I got up and dismounted my foot. I was like 13. Dismounted my other foot and like walked up. And he was like dying laughing about it. He didn't care what had happened. I turned around, and what was happening was it was a very steep slope down. At the bottom of this was the kids' tubing area. So I was just full sending it.
Oh
I mean, it
my
wouldn't have been
gosh.
that bad,
Yeah.
but I was just full sending it towards the kids' tubing.
That's so funny.
It was pretty funny.
You
That
would've
was my
been-
only
you would've been
time-
a jump.
That was my only time snowboarding.
That's really fun. The guy that I went with was like super patient and nice, even though I was being so annoying because I was like, the first time I went down, it was okay. The second time I went down, for some reason, I was just terrified. We went down like a little bit of a steeper slope, and I was so scared of going fast because I'm so used to skateboarding where you get board wobble if you go too fast.
Wobble, baby.
Well, that doesn't happen whenever you snowboard, but I was still so scared of going fast because it was just drilled in my brain. And so I was just falling every 15 feet, and this guy was just like so patient, just like, you're leaning too far back, and was like giving me advice. And the second time on that slope, I was thinking, I'd be okay never going snowboarding again. I'd be okay getting up and leaving right now. But I had the pressure of somebody else trying to teach me how to do it. So by like the 8th time going down, I had so much fun. It had finally clicked, and I felt like Sean White out there. And if
Heck
my
yeah.
hair was a little bit longer, I
I
probably
was
would
gonna
have looked like him.
say,
No,
man.
dude, he's got your
Long-lost
hairdo now.
cousin.
He does.
He
He got
does,
it.
Yeah,
It's
he's got
been-
a.
it's been short for
He's
a
fresh
while.
cut.
Does he have a beard?
No.
The answer is yes, he does. Because I am Sean White.
Oh,
Undercover
Dang
Sean.
it.
Under pressure.
I didn't realize we were playing trick questions. I didn't know we were in imaginary land.
Now,
Somebody in
welcome,
disc golf should do
welcome
an
to
undercover
Bogey
boss.
Bros Banter new segment called Trick Questions. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We don't really do well with questions.
Who
on
do you
this
think
show.
you are?
Where do you get off?
What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I had an idea. I had something that came up, but I forget what it was. It was
probably-
just like 2 seconds ago.
It was going to be too complex for me to answer.
You really just had to go there.
No.
I cooked dinner the other
I was
night.
trying to joke on myself. Salsa chicken.
I was no. I made Alfredo for my wife and I. We actually ate leftovers last night of it. It was great. It's fantastic. Have y'all ever made white sauce before?
I haven't.
Hibachi buffet.
Have you ever made white sauce before?
No.
I like white sauce a
mind.
lot, though. I'd like you to make it for me.
In the past, when Liz and I had made white sauce, we used flour. It was like flour,
You make a
buttery
roux?
base.
Yeah.
And cornstarch.
This
in there?
one was literally heavy whipping cream and like a cup and a half of cheese. Like the cheese was the thickening agent.
Yeah.
It was so freaking good.
That was it.
I
It was just
actually. it's
No,
fun-
there's like some other
Some seasoning.
stuff in there. Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because yesterday my sister and brother-in-law came and stayed at our house this weekend. So whenever we got back from our snowboarding trip, we were there with them like one night and hung out with them. Well, they were really nice and made us like spaghetti to be able to eat dinner when we got back
Spaghetti
and take
never
for lunch
fails.
so, because they knew we were going to be exhausted. I'm not a huge fan of spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. You don't really like
I don't
pasta
really
sauce.
like. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of red sauce.
Just crazy.
I was still
now that I
super
know you,
thankful
it's
for
not
it,
crazy.
obviously. It was actually some really, really good pasta sauce. I put a bunch of meat in it. But I was going to have it for dinner last night. And I was like, oh, I'm going to turn it into like a creamy red sauce.
It has to be for
So
you.
I love a creamy sauce. And so I texted my wife and I was like, hey, because she was working a wedding. And I was like, hey, I'm planning on doing this with the sauce. Do you want me to put some aside just to leave regular for you? And she was like, no, that sounds good. Like, go and make all of it.
You're
I
going to
was
make like a
heck
vodka
yeah.
sauce?
So
Yeah.
yeah. And so I literally just put it in a pan, let it simmer a little bit. I put some like a little bit of butter in there, a bunch of heavy whipping cream, a bunch of Parmesan cheese, some red pepper flakes, some
That's
garlic.
not even a red sauce anymore.
No, it was still
just
very
butchered it.
red. It was still very red. No, it
was
was
pink.
It was delicious.
Pink
Well,
It
yeah.
was
sauce.
really,
bet.
really good.
There's very few savory foods that you can add butter, cheese, and whipping cream to and make bad.
yeah,
I'll
it
say
was,
that.
It was really, really good. I liked it a lot.
Creamer and Hunter fruit in the trash.
Hunter, give me a clap.
Yeah, he's a punk. Yeah.
Yes.
Clap. All
I told
right.
him not to bring it in here.
Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. One thing Hunter brought in. Hunter is
Here,
a
Zaza,
big
get
coffee
over here.
connoisseur.
Silas,
It's
it's gonna taste
cold.
like crap right
Silas.
now. It's ice
It's
cold.
cold. You do
Still
not want
tastes
that
cold.
stuff
Don't
cold.
do it. Trust
Yeah,
me.
I wouldn't do it.
Hunter is trying to get us to like real coffee, which I like real coffee, but I also like fake coffee with all the cream and sugar in it and stuff. But I can appreciate both. But I really want.
I'm trying to get it where you
I
don't
want
appreciate
to
both.
appreciate. Oh, you. Oh,
I
okay.
want to be on your side, Hunter. Don't get me wrong. I'm jealous of you.
I want you to like taste the oily
But could,
flavored coffee and be like, "Nyeh."
but that's
Oh,
ri-
so you want me to be less tolerant? That's what you want?
but
no, I want you to have a more developed palate.
Here's
so you
what I
can
will
taste
say.
it.
Ah.
This is what I want to say. I drank your dirt coffee this morning, and normally when I drink coffee, I usually have at least some amount of cream or whatever in there, and it's like instant laxative. I'm straight to the toilet, pooping my brains out within minutes. Like it hits me, and I'm gone. I don't feel that right now.
That's
Oh, I
not
like this
normally
coffee.
a side effect.
What?
There's nothing wrong.
well,
with
no,
this coffee.
that means it must have been the creamer.
Maybe are you just lactose intolerant?
No, it's
No,
the
not
coffee
even.
is coffee.
Well, I get that, but like I'm
laxative.
saying, it's not like this coffee is magically less
Yeah.
laxative than the normal coffee. You drink.
I do.
All
agree with
I'm
that.
telling you is it didn't happen today.
Well, I understand
So
that.
there's got to be something linked to that, and the only
I
difference
believe
is
that you are
the
intolerant to
creme.
lactose.
I'm not though. I can eat a whole thing of ice cream and not even feel it. It's only coffee.
Really, you don't ever poop after eating?
I
ice
never
cream?
do.
Never.
I can't even. It is no, but like it seriously is. Coffee is the only thing that I ever have that like I actually like consistently I'm like, oh, that like just had a laxative effect.
Yeah, that
on me.
happens to me too.
Apple juice for me.
Oh, dude.
That does happen to
crap.
people. I've
Apple
heard
juice is
that
bad
doesn't. I don't
for
get.
me.
I think I have enough of a tolerance to the apple juice because in college I would just carry a jug of apple juice around my dorm room and just drink it. Like that was like what I had.
Legitimately, whenever I was in college, I would go down to like there were very few times that I like ate breakfast at the dining hall because I never woke up early enough to eat breakfast. But like there were a few times where I went down and I love apple juice, but it messes me up and I'll forget and I'll get apple juice and it's like
Well, you got the apple juice.
legitimately-
That's like the Minute Maid kind. From
I
the
know,
little machine.
but like literally the absolute second that it touches my lips, my body's like.
Did you ever get the?
and I have to run to the bathroom.
Did you ever get the passion fruit orange guava
Yeah, it was
juice?
pretty good, too.
Pog.
Yeah.
Stuff is legit.
All right, computer stopped recording again. I don't know. This show is cursed. For some reason we're having a bunch of technical difficulties this show.
You should get a new MacBook.
Okay. You know, why don't you add it to my Amazon cart for me?
Alexa.
No, don't do that. That's another thing. I
yell buy now.
legitimately brought this Alexa in here for the single purpose. It's so hard to look at my thumb and try to point it in the right direction.
Do you have a hitchhiker thumb? You don't.
No.
Look at this
that?
thing.
Where it bends back.
Dang, dude. Do you hitchhike? That's illegal
Wait,
in a lot
let
of
me see
states.
your angle. I can't. Okay, ours is like the same. Okay, but I can't do that.
Mine's like
Yeah.
I can pop it out and like
You
make it more
got a very
exaggerated.
hitchhiker's thumb. You would be very successful as a hitchhiker.
I'm like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I never watched it. My
I
mom
literally-
told me that it was the stupidest movie she'd ever seen, and so I never watched it after that.
It's funny.
She watched it with my
you would
brother.
Like it. You would like it.
My brother kind of laughed at it. My mom thought it was so stupid, but my mom also thought Napoleon Dynamite was stupid. So I think she just didn't get the humor.
Well, that's
Well,
because
she's not wrong. She's right. Those movies are
they
stupid.
are
but
stupid.
That's the point.
That's what's good about
It's
them.
like Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Somebody-
Y'all ever
yeah.
seen that?
somebody,
Love that movie.
Somebody was like, "I hate Napoleon Dynamite. It has no plot." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the point.
That's
Yeah.
the plot.
Yeah, the plot is that there is no plot.
The plot thickens.
Just funny
Wow.
things happen."
Meta.
Have you watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
No.
Yes, I've
I've
seen.
seen
Trevor would
clips
love
of it.
You would love it. I've seen like 10 times. We had it on DVD when I was a kid.
Frick.
I've seen clips.
Tis
of
but
it.
a scratch.
You dead.
Tis but a scratch. Your arm's off.
It's only a flesh wound.
Would it? Would it? Make,
I'll bite your legs off. You're right, Trevor. Isn't that
Dude, is that so
hilarious?
funny,
Yeah.
man?
would it make me laugh even though I didn't watch it as a kid?
Yes.
Yes. No, it's not. It's
It
not
wasn't.
like-
It wasn't kid humor.
I don't know. I feel like I watched like the first 10 minutes of it once and was like not impressed, and then I turned it off.
No,
You're not
it's
supposed
like-
to be impressed.
The funny part is how stupidly slow it is. It's like not quick humor. It's like, why am I watching this? And that's what makes you
You
laugh.
need to watch it at like midnight with some friends.
I don't have any friends.
It's
You,
like,
hey, Brooks will love it.
It's
I say,
like-
at midnight I'm like 4 hours. into
Trevor, it's
bedtime.
like if The Princess Bride was more ironic.
Okay, I was actually about to ask because the Princess Bride has some funny
Yeah.
stuff in
It's
there.
like if you took the funny parts of Princess Bride and
and made it into a whole movie.
Yeah.
Is it like A Knight's Tale?
No.
I love
A
that
Knight's
movie.
Tale is a work of art. I
Yeah,
feel like
for
we've,
sure, dude.
I feel like we've brought that movie up so many times on our podcast.
I've never seen it.
It's so
funny.
good.
Oh
Heath
my
Ledger.
Gosh, dude. Rest
That's
in
Batman.
peace.
No, it's the Joker.
The new Batman movie comes out really soon here. I don't know how that's going to be. I think it's supposed to be like a Batman.
I really want to rewatch
A
Dark
trailer came on TV when we were like Liz and I were like going to sleep.
Knight.
and we
Dang,
had the
dude,
Olympics
did your
on.
TV break.
It's supposed to be like a darker.
But a trailer for the
Batman.
Batman came on, and I thought it was a horror movie.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be
Yeah,
super,
it
super
I was like
so
dark.
watching. I was like,
scary.
oh my god!
I
Like,
wanna see
I don't
it so
like.
bad.
I don't like watching crap like that right before I go to bed. So it came on. I was like, what
you
the
have a
frick is that?
nightmare?
Well, I might. It's just like a natural thing in your brain. You know, like I used to have nightmares if I watch a scary thing. So something scary comes on, I immediately am like,
Well, you're not a big scary movie guy.
no, never have been.
At this point, I can watch.
And then it like came up and said like, and like it was like a scary voice and it said like, he's coming, and it was like, I'm Batman, and I was like, wait, what?
I like that they're taking a different route with the Batman series because the Ben Affleck ones failed because they were trying to be too like.
Yeah, they
the
just tried
Christopher
saving you
Nolan,
money
the
on
Christopher Nolan
insurance.
Batman. Yes, the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy is like my favorite movie trilogy of all time. I
It's one of
absolutely
the Dark Knight ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that trilogy. I think it's so good. I think it's all the
You
cast.
just love
amazing.
trilogy, dude.
Big
Yeah.
trilogy guy. So I'm glad with this
The
Batman.
cast
like,
of class is incredible.
if it
those movies.
stinks, it's like a whole separate thing. But I think it could be good. You know, Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Is it
I'm
a
not a big
movie?
Robert Pattinson fan.
Is it coming
What have
out?
you seen him in though? Like I feel like I saw him.
Twilight,
In, yeah,
that's, like,
exactly.
all he's been in.
Well, but that's the thing. He's been in other stuff, and like he's gotten some praise for it. And I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but they're all like indie films.
Is
That's
he?
where a lot of these people come from, man. And he also hates his time at Twilight. Like he doesn't even want to talk about it. So I think he knows.
Is it gonna be released like in theaters, or is it
Yeah.
gonna be like a streaming?
No,
service
it's going to be in
release?
theaters.
I hate how movie releases are like going streaming services only. I don't watch them anyways.
I want to know
Liz
how
and
much.
I never go to movies, but like if a movie comes out, I want to go watch said movie. I don't want to be like, oh, sick the movies. I just gotta pay for
Yeah.
Peacock real quick,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
let's get on the
I
couch.
don't like that either because like whenever they're like, oh, it's gonna drop on Disney Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you like are scrolling through Disney Plus and you see it, you're like, oh, let's
doesn't
watch it,
feel
and
as
then you
special.
don't pay attention to it as much as you.
Well, you
would
also
if you were like,
aren't-
looking forward to the release of this movie.
Going to
you
a
know?
movie
It's the
is
same
fun.
thing as I'm reading a book called Fanocracy, or something like that. But it was talking about like
guy
sports.
reads.
Yeah, you know,
Keep
what can I
that
say?
in mind.
It was talking about like sports teams, like why live sports is still such a thing, or like watching it in person because you can sit at home and get a better viewing angle, multiple camera angles of the
Atmosphere.
actual action, but the atmosphere of being surrounded by fans that are also passionate about what you're passionate about,
Yeah.
even if you're in the nosebleed, just being in that atmosphere makes you feel so much more about the game. I feel like that's the same thing with a movie.
It's a
sucker for
moment.
It's like
Moments move you.
being in a movie. Like I went to the Dark Knight release, I believe it was, or no, one of the Batman releases. I went, or no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
One of the like
Any
hyped
movie
up
where
movie
people are
release.
cheering is like
yeah, one of the like hyped up movie releases.
Avengers
we went to like
Endgame
the
was like
midnight
that.
release, and we're in there, and like when you're in, I don't even care that much about movies, but I was so invested in it. Because like everyone around it cared so much that it made me care
Yeah.
more.
Well-
Versus if I'm sitting on my couch and I turn it on, I'm gonna just sit
and
there and be
also
like,
and also for a lot of movies, like unless you have the resources to have a ginormous screen and sound system like you're in a theater, there are just a ton of movies that are just 10 times better from a viewing experience
Yeah.
in a movie theater.
So I hate the
you got
whole
surround
streaming
sound, you got
service.
the big screen.
I get that they'll probably make more money that way.
I
but,
want to
like,
know how much, like for instance, that new Owen Wilson J-Lo movie, Marry Me. It's
was
on,
not that great. I will say.
Okay, regardless, it's on. I didn't watch it. It's on.
Peacock.
No, it's on Paramount
Plus.
No, it's on.
No, it is Peacock. It is
Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah.
It's on Peacock. I want to know.
I think that was one of the ones I was talking about.
Is
Where like I kind of
Peacock-
wanted to watch it, and then I saw it was on Peacock.
I want to know, is Peacock paying just a big upfront fee to get that on their service, or are the studios linked, or
They're probably the
are
studio.
they paying Are they paying per watch? Like, I want to know what the structure is for stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know.
Are they not producing it themselves?
I don't
thought
know
it was
who
like a
did the
Peacock.
movie.
Is it
That's
not
what I thought it was like a Peacock
film?
film.
Well, I actually have no
Ooh,
idea.
I don't know.
I thought it was.
Look that up. I'm curious. I feel like it was Universal, but then like, are
I'm not
they
sure.
owned by the same people?
kinda not a bad
Universal's
idea.
definitely. Does
think-
Universal own NBC?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they might be the same people.
Let's start with Universal. Let's
because
start
like they wouldn't just put it on a
Is
streaming
NBC
service. Because obviously Disney Plus, it's very clear. Like,
owned.
oh, it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like-
actually, it's not that clear. Sometimes you're like, I didn't even realize that movie was
with
owned by
NBC
Disney.
Universal.
Right, but you know they own it.
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
it's on Disney Plus. But is that who? Look who
It
produced.
just says NBC. Who owns NBC currently? Comcast.
Comcast owns everything.
That
Who is
movie-
Comcast owned by?
That movie was
Brian
slightly
Roberts.
entertaining, but it was very slow.
Who owned the movie? Who made the movie?
That's crazy. Brian Roberts owns 1% of Comcast,
dude.
but he has 33% of the voting power.
I just
Marry Me, who made it is what we're looking for.
I'm already there.
NBC.
okay. That makes sense.
Does it say that? What? That's
Networks,
a show.
NBC.
That's a show.
Hey, bro.
It's not a movie. You're on the wrong.
We can't just get the wrong information and just let it roll.
Where's the,
Okay, Marry Me. Director Ken Climo.
Produce
Cat Choreo.
production companies. No, none of these distributed by Universal Pictures. Okay.
And Universal,
But
owned by I'm just kidding. I have no
Is
idea.
Universal Pictures owned by NBC? Yes, it's owned by Comcast through. Okay, so that's
So
it.
that's
That's
it.
the link. Okay,
So I said it 10 minutes ago before we even researched. This is why we don't
solved it.
research things.
because we're always
I
right.
can't wait for the Marry Me ride at Universal Studios.
A 3D experience.
You just get to marry J-Lo.
You get wrapped. Do you want to ride that, dude? Come on, man.
yeah, come on, man, you pervert.
What the heck, dude? That's so funny.
That's fun.
They're like ripping out a Harry Potter ride to throw like a big animatronic J-Lo in there. That's so funny.
What is another? There was a movie that what's The Rock in? coming out soon.
Jungle Cruise.
No.
That
He was
movie
in
also
that.
was one that was released on Disney Plus, and I really wanted to watch it. And me and Gabby watched like 30 minutes. Of
No,
it, and I
there's
fell
there's
asleep
some like action
because
movie
my
coming out
tailbone's broken
soon
and I
that's
was
actually
tired.
being released on
Oh, you're talking about the one with Tom Holland in it?
maybe.
That
Uncharted?
movie looks that
Well, that
movie
doesn't
looks
have
so
The Rock
good.
in it.
I know, but I just
But the
thought
Tom
maybe-
Holland one's Uncharted. Well, you know, it's based off.
Who
else
else
is
It's
in
based
that?
off the video game. Did you
Oh,
know
is
that?
it really? I did
So
not know that.
Uncharted is a video game series. They've made a bunch of them, but it's basically like kind of a treasure hunting
Gotcha.
video game. And
No,
so
this is what I was thinking
that's
of.
why
I really want to
Sony.
see it. It looks.
I
really
got
good.
Mark Wahlberg and The Rock confused.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
Sony is producing the movie because Sony owns PlayStation.
Because that's coming
They
out.
made the-
That makes sense.
That's coming
That makes
out in
sense.
theaters.
I can't wait.
Which
to
one
see
is
that.
this?
Uncharted.
That looks like
Yeah.
so much fun.
I think
Oh, it's already out.
It's out. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
You want
Tonight.
to book it? We
We
can go.
going?
We can
I'm
go to
gonna go
River.
see it tonight.
We can go to River Ridge. River Ridge.
Rivel.
We can go to River Ridge. We can go to River Ridge. 2:20
Is it
p.m.
getting good
Book it.
reviews?
Who cares about the reviews, man?
I do.
If Rotten Tomatoes hates it, I love it.
I kind of agree with you right there.
I think if I don't. Here's what I'll say. If Rotten Tomatoes
Rotten
hates
Tomatoes
it,
gave it 40%. That's gonna be incredible.
Look at the audience score though. That's what's
What's that?
important.
What's
if you
audience
click
score?
on the
Metacritic?
link, click no. Click on
90%
Tomatoes.
audience score.
Wow.
So that's
Yeah,
what
the
matters.
critic scores
The
are
critic score I
silly.
could care less about. The audience score is usually pretty accurate
Hey,
Because I
critics,
can-
you all suck.
because those are the people.
Because
That's
I can
the people.
appreciate a movie with good
88%
cinematography
of
and
Google
everything, but
users
there's still
liked it.
stupid movies with good cinematography.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I have like cult classic favorite movies of mine that have awful reviews across the board. Speed Racer. That's the one.
Speed the Racer.
It's got like a shockingly low IMDb. It's like in
Yeah.
the threes.
That
Let
movie
me
is
just
like
see.
And I enjoy the
an
heck
acid
out of
trip.
it. Yeah, I enjoy the heck out of that thing.
Let me just see here. My
different.
I love. There's just something so special to me. I love going to the movie theater.
Yeah, see-
I could literally be watching any movie and I will have
It's a
a
good time.
great time.
greatest movie ever created. This is why I don't care about
Uh-oh.
ratings. Greatest
What
movie
is-
ever.
Your-
49% tomato meter, 56% audience score.
American
is-
Sniper.
What's your favorite movie ever?
The Grinch, the live action
Oh
Grinch.
my gosh.
Like I can't trust people who are going to give that 50% on both sides. Like that.
They need to add a Hunter Thomas entertainment scale.
I
to these
love that
if
movie.
we want real
You know what we
accuracy.
should do on the next Bogey Bro Banter?
What?
This should become a thing because y'all are both very into things that I'm not into, like
Like
movies
what?
and
I'm not really into movies that much.
food.
I'm not.
I had a phase where I was
and-
kind of into movies.
But like y'all know a lot more about it than I do. So it'd be funny if I put out a ranking system of like my top 10 movies of all time,
I mean, I could already tell you
my top 10
that it
meals
would
of all
be
time,
A lot different.
I
Than
love
mine.
that.
my top 10 restaurants of all time.
Your
Top
top.
10.
I would love to know your top 10 meals of all time.
That's what I'm saying.
Restaurants,
y'all are gonna be sitting there
The
just
restaurant want to be like, well, who has the best chicken fingers in town?
The top 10, no, of all time. This goes back to me eating
Of
red
all
meat.
time. What is your number? Like, give me like your
I
number
can't
3
spoil that
restaurant.
episode.
Give me like something in your top 5, but not your number 1.
I've never thought through it.
Okay.
I would get
How do you even make? Like, can you categorize them? Because like,
Chipotle would have to be in my top 10.
I have to ask a question, Hunter.
so hard to
My
conceptualize
wife
a
ate
list
a
like
hamburger the other day and got really sick, and I would like to know why didn't you tell me that it was contagious?
is alpha gal contagious?
What? How sick did she get? Like what happened?
Did she get food
She
poisoning?
threw up and pooped.
How long after?
Where did she get it
Like-
from? Did you cook it?
That's irrelevant.
She's been noticing lately that I think red meat.
How
like,
long
makes her
after?
sick. Like a few hours.
She's got it, man.
What did she?
What the crap, dude?
Did you take her to a disc golf course recently? Within the
my
last 6
gosh.
months?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's been happening for I think a little bit longer. Than that.
How do you get tested for alpha gal?
You just gotta get blood work. They'll test your IgE and your alpha gal score.
Looks like you already know what to do. That dude. I had Hardee's for breakfast this morning.
It's okay.
No, it's more than okay.
They've got that waffle chicken sandwich thing. Oh,
Let me tell you what they've got.
I can't wait. Should we say this for the breakfast nook?
Maybe.
Well, let's talk about it a little bit on here.
Okay.
as,
This will be like
teaser.
the teaser for the
Yeah,
breakfast.
yeah, yeah.
I wish I could be on that show. I'm so jealous.
I saw
tell you about it
this. I
afterwards.
saw this on like a commercial the other day.
Don't rub that.
It's
on
called-
the bottom of your chin.
It's called
I'm
the,
just getting more comfortable back here.
It's called the loaded omelet biscuit sandwich.
What
so
the heck?
it's basically like a sausage egg, like a sausage, cheese, and whatever omelet on a biscuit sandwich.
That's incredible.
It was very good. So that's all I have to say.
It was
See,
very
I
It
always-
lived up to the hype.
I always just got chicken
was over
sandwiches
there.
there, obviously, because that's all I can freaking eat. But their tater tots are great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hash browns that are good.
Hash browns.
I've never had their hash
Hardee's
browns.
is a sore subject in my house because my wife
when we
used
went to
work
Raleigh, we
there.
went through Hardee's.
Yeah, and that's where I got
did?
that
When
waffle
you get into
chicken
tater
sandwich.
tots, you didn't get the heart. You didn't
I
get
don't
the
think.
hash browns.
I don't know.
You didn't get the hash browns.
I don't even remember what I got then.
I think you got the waffle thing.
We're going to In and Out when we go to Texas.
Oh yeah.
Texas.
yeah.
Oh,
Connor and I are
my
going
ex-
to In
We're
and
what,
Out,
like
dude.
3
I want
weeks
to go
away?
to like some local places, like some local restaurants, not like as an In and Out, but as in like
Some
mom and pop
Tex-Mex?
shops. Yeah, I've never had Texas barbecue.
You know-
so
we know
I'd
we
we
try
know
it.
of a donut shop.
Do you know the only place I've ever had Tex-Mex?
Not Tex.
Guess.
Mex,
Here.
Tex-Mex. Texas Mexican food.
I feel like I've heard this
Texican
story.
Mexican.
I don't know. Did you guys,
Name the place.
do you know they're putting in a Mission Barbecue where the Panera was?
Well, he guessed here. Where's your guess?
I'm gonna guess in. Well, I'm just gonna guess China because that seems very ironic. Was I right?
Yeah.
That's
China's the only
so
place I've ever
funny.
had
I
Tex-Mex.
feel like I've heard
And you
that.
know what? It was one of the best Mexican foods I've ever had. It was incredible. We got
What did you get? Was it actual Mexican food?
tacos, I think.
Okay, well, that's
Tacos, and then
undeniable.
obviously you had nachos.
Did you see they're
Yeah.
putting
I
in a
wonder
Mission
what
Barbecue?
Chinese Mexican food is like.
See, I don't know what Mission Barbecue is.
They're putting one in where the Panera was,
But I know it's going in there, but I don't know what it is. It's me thinking
Barbecue.
me. But yeah, I got that from the name.
like
I
pulled
haven't
pork.
had, I haven't had barbecue. In a
It's
while.
like Dickie's used to be really good, but it went out of business here.
Last time I had barbecue was at my sister's rehearsal dinner where it was an actual pig picking. Like I scooped it out of the pig.
Dang.
It was delicious.
You guys
I'm a big
ever
fan
had-
of chicken barbecue.
You guys ever have crawfish before? Tried one.
How was it?
Pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
What's
think
the
you're supposed to
you
you're
and
supposed
me?
to bite the head off and then slurp out the inside. That's
Something
how you're
like
supposed to eat
a
it.
Well, so
crawfish
you
hole.
can do that, and then like the most of the meat though is in the tail.
That's not it. What is
I wasn't. I'm not doing the thing with the head unless I'm getting it like fresh in Louisiana, probably
Gotcha.
like
I'm still not
good
doing it.
crawfish. This is kind of.
I
Just
don't.
like,
I do like I like lobster and crab meat and stuff
It
like that.
tasted
but I
kinda
do
like
get freaked
crab
out
meat.
a little bit by the idea of thinking this is a big bug.
Crawdad.
You know what I mean?
Crawdad hole.
Yeah.
You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing. In the
I used to
crawdad.
play in I played a disc golf tournament once called the
No,
Crawdad.
see, I thought that's what I got stuck in my head too.
I was just singing what you
You
were
get a
saying.
line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing in the crawdad hole.
Kick the dust up. I told my wife that song wasn't allowed to play at our wedding.
What song?
kick the dust. Up.
She was excited because
I
there's like a dance for it. They did it anyway, but it's okay. She was happy.
was there. I
That's
don't
all
even remember
care
it. Did we leave too early?
Yeah, we definitely left before
Oh,
that.
yeah,
we
you
grabbed,
guys were like,
we
"We're
grabbed
outta
like
here." I'm
3
just
cupcakes.
kidding.
Yeah, we
and
grabbed
left.
so many cupcakes and just peed.
Did you like the cupcakes?
They were good
They
cupcakes.
were good.
The food was good too.
Thanks. I didn't make it.
No,
Yeah, it was
didn't.
chicken. You had chicken.
Chicken, mac and cheese.
Trevor's
salad.
wedding was just awesome. Oh, and Hunter's baby gender reveal was so much fun. Like you guys remember those things?
Yeah.
Like remember all those things that all three of us were all at, like all together.
Don't bring it up, man. See, like the gender reveal, it is what it is because
We're
I
gonna renew
invite.
our vows and still not invite you.
The gender reveal is what it is because I invited Trevor. Like, Trevor, I wanted Trevor to be there. Trevor
Oh.
didn't want me to be a part of his
I
big day.
invited you.
You did not.
Just to
must
be
not have
clear,
gotten it in the mail.
everybody, I was at Trevor's wedding because he hired me as the videographer.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was
yeah,
like
good
just
cover
family
up.
there.
Good cover up.
I didn't video anything though.
He was
I just
hired.
propped my iPhone 7 up on a tripod and then I just ate a bunch of cupcakes.
I bet, man.
I did not get to eat nearly as much food at my wedding as I would have liked
That was
because there was
delicious.
a lot of really good stuff there, and I was
Egg
had
sitting there
sandwiches.
talking to people.
We had finger foods at our wedding.
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
love
what we
finger
had. We
foods.
had like little sandwiches and little mini like desserts and
I think
stuff.
almost
Wonder what that was
anything
like.
you
You
guys
You couldn't
said.
eat any of it. It was all alpha gal. I made sure to add extra alpha gal. We just took like gelatin
was
and
all
red
alpha
meat juice and
gal.
just sprinkled it over everything. I found at the Fresh Market the other day,
That's
they have really
hilarious.
fancy snacks at the Fresh Market,
Don't.
and they make like
Don't.
What? What are they
these
gonna do?
like
Don't scratch your head.
they make
It
like,
itches.
No.
Yeah.
they make like these coated marshmallows. There was like churro flavored marshmallows, and there was like a chocolate.
Wow, how fancy.
But you can't be eating marshmallows like that.
Yeah, you can.
No, I don't.
You just
I
can't-
can't eat a
I used
marshmallow
to love
like
Peeps.
that.
A peep,
I
like
like
one
good
good peep.
peep,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
Let me get one good peep, please.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if you just give me a bag of marshmallows, like after I eat one, I'm like, okay, that was
Every
fine.
once in a while, you eat one of those naughty peeps.
I like s'mores though. I can put down like 2 s'mores.
Dude, you know what's good?
Say it again.
I can put down 2 s'mores.
You pronounce s'mores with like two.
S'mores.
S'mores.
He said
S'mores.
s'mores.
Well,
It's-
technically, that's how it would be pronounced, I guess. Because there's Wait,
Can I have some more, please?
Is there any? Yeah, because that's
Listen-
how.
listen
That's
to this
not the
really
origin of the word. So
I tried something that you guys need to try. Well, Hunter, you probably can't because the marshmallows probably have.
Yeah,
You can get vegan marshmallows.
Well, we're not going to do that for you.
This was like a few months ago. Gabby and I had like come back from being out of town, and we didn't have any groceries, so we went to the grocery store, and I was starving.
All they had was marshmallows.
Bad. All they had was marshmallows.
Turns out you're at the marshmallow store.
So it was really bad because I was starving, and going to the grocery store.
You
you're
know
starving.
Hunter, or you
Bad
know Konner
idea.
when he's starving.
Bad
I'm a
idea.
menace in a grocery store when I'm hungry.
Yeah. So I'm walking down the cereal aisle. We never eat cereal. We never have cereal in our house. But I see my favorite cereal is Lucky Charms, obviously.
They had
because
chocolate Lucky Charms
I
in
look
there.
just like the leprechaun. And they had chocolate Lucky Charms, yeah.
Yep.
And it was delicious.
Yeah.
Best cereal I've
Lucky
ever
Charms
had.
is incredible. You know what they also make? This is like when it gets real dangerous. Now they make other cereals with the Lucky Charms marshmallows in them.
Oh my god.
Frosted Flakes they make with the marshmallows. They
What?
also do Fruit Loops with the marshmallows in it.
What? That would be amazing. If you had Fruit Loops with the marshmallows in there, it'd be like there's not a weak spot to this cereal.
Exactly.
There's not a single
What
thing
was the
wrong with
weak
it.
spot to Fruit Loops before?
No,
No,
Fruit Loops
to Lucky Charms.
was the
Because
actual
the
cereal.
problem with Lucky Charms is that if you get a spoonful of
just the regular cereal,
yeah, then it's
not
just
good.
grain. You're just chewing grain.
Right.
You were saying, okay. Like if you reply, I got you. I got it.
You understand?
Rice Krispies are good, but only if you put a bunch of sugar in it. So I don't really understand the point of the cereal other than
what's
making Rice Krispie treats.
I used to eat so much cereal growing up, like it's to a crazy amount that now I don't eat it anymore because I'm hoping like eventually my passion for cereal
I
returns.
love cereal.
Because it's a great meal. I think that's the problem is it used to always be like the thing that my parents would be cool with me eating at like 8:00 after we already had dinner. So like you can have a bowl of cereal. Like growing up, that was like a thing.
Cereal can be breakfast, it can be a meal, it can be a snack, and it
What
can be
I've
dessert.
realized-
I need to start doing it for breakfast.
Why I stopped eating cereal for breakfast is because if you look at the serving size that has all that added sugar, it's nothing. It's like half a cup of cereal.
They've got those healthy cereals now.
Yeah,
And when
but
you
like-
put it all together into my,
I can do like
when I have a
can do
bowl
like a pretty
of
good,
cereal,
a pretty hearty cereal though that like isn't bad for you and I can enjoy it, like a Raisin Bran.
I don't mind Raisin Bran.
Like I can do.
But
like
when
some
I was growing
Cheerios,
up,
some
I would have like
peanut
a
Cheerios.
normal sized bowl of cereal, fill it up,
I eat some big.
pour
bowl
milk
of
in
cereal.
it, right? And then I would fill the milk up, and then
Yeah.
I'd have to keep refilling cereal until the milk was gone.
I go light
I'd have
on the
like,
milk.
I'd have like 3 or 4 bowls of cereal for breakfast.
Yes, you know.
And like each bowl would have like 2 or 3 cups of cereal in it.
Yeah,
so when you
that's-
put it together, I was like, I was eating like 80 to 90 grams of sugar for breakfast before school every day.
yeah, that's just.
There's
I
this-
like, that's just my habit.
I go pretty light on the milk. I do not like soggy.
Well, see,
cereal.
I would do it just because I'd eat my cereal fast and I wanted milk left over, so I had an excuse to pour more cereal in. I would go through like a
Sounds
box
like you
of
just
cereal.
had an eating problem.
I would go through a box of cereal in like 2 days.
Sounds like
Sounds like you were just a glut.
you just want to eat a lot of cereal. 'Cause
Well, like
I couldn't
now-
eat more than a bowl of cereal.
See, I can put like cereal. I can eat heinous amounts.
I mean,
of
I
cereal.
eat big
Yeah, 'cause
bowls.
it
If
kinda
I'm
turns
eating
into
cereal
nothing.
dry,
It just tastes like-
if I'm
Yeah.
eating it dry, I can go forever.
See, I'm the opposite. If I'm eating it dry, I can't. But when I have it, it almost like is like a smoothie. Like I could drink so
Yeah.
many smoothies and I don't realize I'm full.
I like a good,
I'm the opposite. I'm not like that with
I like a
cereals, but
good like
understand.
I like a good like trail mix that has like Cheerios and like goldfish in it. That's a,
Listen
that's a
to
good
listen to
mix.
this. Listen to this.
I'm listening, man.
So I'm not gonna say their name because I want us to reach out to them about a sponsorship. So
not
I'll
getting
just
it.
say that their name rhymes with Spagic Moon.
Oh, Magic Spoon.
Dude, I'm gonna have to bleep that out now.
I was already talking to him
Yeah, so
once.
we've already talked to them.
Dang it, because I know a lot of YouTubers that are sponsored by them, and I want to be sponsored by them because I think that we should all just eat cereal during Bogey Bro Banter.
The whole time just crunching into the mic. How is that?
Well, are we like done? Or do you guys want to keep talking?
Oh, with the episode?
I'm just
Yeah.
hungry now.
yeah,
for
I'm just
cereal.
starving. Good thing
Okay,
it's
well then
11:30. So
it-
it's
All right,
lunchtime.
wait.
Hold on. Because
Favorite cereals? Should we?
No, I think that needs to be another
Chocolate
one.
Lucky Charms.
I think we start a Hunter's ranking. Selfishly, I think
I love
that.
that.
Yeah,
idea.
so that's pretty narcissistic.
But last week,
why don't we call it
last
Trevor's
week
ranking?
we
but
ended.
you still do it.
Okay.
Last week we
we'll do
ended-
it. Connor's ranking.
Okay, fair compromise.
And me and you will do
but
it.
It's us doing it.
Last week we ended with all trying to
Doing
make the
fart.
best fart sound, and it was hilarious. So I think we should come up with another sound to try to do right now.
Whale. No, cow. Let's do a cow.
Okay.
Okay.
Your best moo. Who wants to go
Okay.
first?
All right, I got it. I like leading on.
I'm very good at this. That was pretty
That's
good.
really good. Dang, that's so good.
Okay. It's a lot of pressure.
It is a
The
lot of
swallow
pressure.
is so
Especially after-
intense.
You gotta
especially after,
send
like
it.
Hunter just
You
nailed
gotta
it.
send it.
That's solid.
Okay.
A little too much moo.
Yeah, cows don't. Whoa, now we're better.
They don't start.
Wait if
they-
we harmonize.
Okay, ready? One final cow
Okay,
moo.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
That had to be gorgeous. to
Mine
listen
sounded
to.
like a sheer noble like alarm. I was like,
I just lost my voice. Jeez.